When they come in, they cannot hear this. When they come in, they cannot hear this. Shout out to Bling Bling the Crackhead. This is Bunjo back in, and this episode is about diet and nutrition and health. I know y'all thinking, but yeah, and a little tidbit on that whole, my whole idea of the coronavirus thing is I think Justin Trudeau is friends with Wayne Gretzky, so he got the whole world. He paid off the whole world, all the Donald Trumps and everybody, and then Vladimir Putin finally gave in later. Maybe Ovechkin did something wrong to him, right? But I think it's because Ovechkin was gonna break Gretzky's scoring record, so they fucking put a kibosh to that. And I think that's the real reason coronavirus has started. And I know that for a fact because I got friends in the government. Woo!
This is Bunjo Show. This is not your show. I traded the 905 for ciovo. This is Bunjo Show.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, before I used to be on that Whitney Houston, you know, that Betty Ford clinic diet, and I was fucking tipping the scales maybe at $1.50, right? Soaking wet, you know what I mean? It wasn't doing good, wasn't looking good, but I've always been $1.55, 60 my whole life, and well, that's to say, that's to be fair. And then after I got off that Whitney and Bobby diet, I basically fucking gained weight, because that's what happens, right? You start, and when you come to near the end, you start slowing down on being a fucking delinquent and a fucking degenerate. You start binge eating. You know what I mean? Late at night when you're coming down, because you haven't ate for fucking 3 days, you binge eat, boom, 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 boom. So your body slowly starts to catch up to your body, right? And your body starts to keep all these weights, all the weight, because you're eating so much at one time, right? Just like if you drank 3 beers a day, each day, it's not really that bad for you. But if you drank fucking 24 on the weekend, or like on a Friday, that's bad for you. Don't know why, don't know how. I'm not no fucking scientist. You got that, boys? And yeah, so after the Whitney and Bobby diet, I started ballooning up like a motherfucker, like I was Brandon Schaub, you know? Fucking getting stung all by these bees and shit, buzz. And yeah, wasn't looking good. I went from fucking 145 soaking wet to fucking 220. You know what I mean, though? And I'll tell you what, boys, that ain't no good look. Nobody likes that. See this shit? This shit was down fucking here. It looked like I had a fucking big nut on my chin, you know? I mean, it's still not completely gone, but fuck, it's still there. Still the remnants of a fat boy, right? And everybody used to call me fat and pick on me, and it used to drive me crazy. I couldn't imagine what it feels like to be a fat guy and their whole life and fucking get called that, because it drove me crazy. Maybe because I wasn't used to it, so maybe that's why it drove me crazy faster. And see my stomach, it's still like whoop, but yeah, it's still not fucking proper, but I'm getting there, right? And it's still not, my stomach's still not on flat, but it used to be a fucking, it looks like I was pregnant for that fucking whole 2 years, right? And so basically what I'm saying is people like, I used to go on a keto diet. I was on the keto diet for like last year from I think for 4 months or something like that, and I lost like 40 pounds. So I went to 180, and fuck, I tell you, like keto diet for a meat lover like me, you will be like, oh man, that's gonna be fucking simple. But then you gotta remember, you're also a fat kid at the same time now. So you're like, all these little snacks I used to eat, because I used to eat like fucking tons of chips, candy, drink like fuck it. I know this is the worst part. This is worse than doing cocaine. I used to drink fucking 12 pops a day. Easy, 12 pops a day. And that shit catches up, you know? And then booze, beer, especially beer is bad. And then I got on that keto, and you won't believe how many things have carbs and sugar in it. You're like, damn, every fucking thing that's good, but wrong. You got fucking, you still can eat pizza, but you have to have cauliflower dough, almond dough, and these taste good still, you know. And then you cut little fucking zucchinis, and put cheese, and you can eat cheese, and put cheese and bacon on top, and or spices, and then you got little fucking chips. You put them in the oven, you got chips. They're pretty good. There's a lot of keto diets, diet recipes, and fucking it's good. It worked, but like there's a myth about keto. Oh, after you get off keto, because all these guys want you to pay money for their health and fucking safety tips, and their fucking, you know, they want you to pay for their diet, because a nutritionist will be like, well, for a low price of $49.99 every month, you can go on mine. I'll build up a plan for you. Meanwhile, it's the same as fucking Jack and Jill's down the street, right? And or like, oh yeah, but then you gotta do personal training too, and then you gotta pay for that shit too, right? Fuck that, man. Do it on your own. If you got half a brain, you can do it. And I was the most undisciplined son of a bitch ever. Most undisciplined. Did whatever I want. Drank whatever I want. Fuck yeah. Said whatever I want. Still do. Sniffed whatever I want. Fuck you, right? How's that guy? Eat whatever I want. Eat when I want. Fuck who I want. That's how it was, right? But it slowly catches up to you. And I can say, like, I'm still fucking hovering around the 180 mark. And I've been off keto since January of this year, right? And sure, look at it. I'm still not fucking thin, but I'm thinner. And that's all that counts. But like, and they also say like, oh, 95% of it's fucking what you eat, what you put into your body. That's true. You always, like, with time, like as you grow older and your body changes, obviously so does your nutrition, and obviously so does your diet. Like, you got to change what you're putting into your body, just like everybody. You gotta change. Like, you know, when you get older, you stop going to school, then you work. Same thing. You got to figure out what's good for your body, and it's hard to figure it out because there's probably a lot of factors. I'm no scientist, but I'm sure like your blood, fucking everything has to do with it. Nobody knows. That's why like there's so many fucking people still get cancer, because nobody has enough time to study anatomy of each person to see what's healthy for this guy. What's healthy for that guy might not work for this guy, right? And that's all I'm saying. But for me, keto worked, and it gave me that jump start to that fucking. I was saying I was ready to fucking hate on keto, because vegans, I'm not with that shit. Vegetarians, not with that shit, right? But vegan, but keto, I was like ready to hate on. I was like, fuck you, this shit don't work, right? Buddy, the first week in ketosis, I was just like, fuck, man, I lost 10 pounds in the first week just by not drinking pop and beer and shit. And then slowly I started working back Michelob Ultra, the zero carb beer, and Mateus rosé wine. That's like keto friendly. And so there's booze and girls' night out, you know. And yeah, these things don't have sugar in it, and it's good for keto. But you still can't drink like a fucking sailor, right? But I'm just saying, like, and then after I just maintained it. I'm not on keto. I eat what I want. I'm back to eating bread and shit. And I'm still fucking at 180. So I mean, who's to say what's right and what's wrong? I don't know. But I know keto works, and keto will give you that jump start you need if you guys are looking to lose weight. And don't just take my shit's just my opinion, right? So don't fucking confuse it with facts. I'm not no scientist, or I don't study health or nothing. I just go by my experiences, right? And like what works for me works for different for somebody else. Like there's this guy Chris Hunter, and they used to call him Baconator, so he got sick of that. And this guy's built like a shit brick house now. He looks like fucking 25 years younger. Like, fuck, man. If I was gay, I'd bang the shit out of this dude. And fucking good job, Chris. And fucking, that's amazing. You gotta love success stories like that. And his is just pure like working out. He still eats like rice and all that shit probably, but he eats vegetables, egg whites, and His diet was probably not keto, but still, I don't know what his diet is, but I'm pretty sure he eats rice and shit still, right? And but it works for him. He just works out like a motherfucker, right? And doesn't eat fucking baconators anymore, point blank. But like my problem now is I can't shed that last 10, 15 pounds I want because in Croatia they don't have fucking Michelob Ultra or zero carb beer yet. So I'm struggling, and I can't just drink wine all the time, you know? It's tough. I'm a beer guy, man. And I can't kick that habit, bro. How many habits does Jesus Christ want me to kick, you know what I mean? Damn. I gotta enjoy life somewhere. Can't drink fucking pop. Can't fucking do coke. Can't bang strippers. What else? What can a guy do? Can't drink liquor with sugar in it. Can't have sugar. Jesus, man. I got asthma. Damn. Don't forget to click like and subscribe. And there's another head banger, boys. And everybody's favorite nutritionist, Steve Morpaw, the fittest man alive. Boy. See you later. And he's a great guy. Bye. Look at that thing. See that thing? You see that fucking thing? Whoa. Damn it. Bitch, now I know you've been lying. And I know you've been cheating. And I know you've been all the way around the block, girl. You've been a floozy. And it's gonna be hard for me like it is gonna be for you. But I'm about to get my George Jones on for you. I stopped loving her today. And I made a song for you, so here it goes. I broke up with you, cocaine. I don't love you no more. I broke up with you, cocaine. I don't love you no more. Ooh, I'm sorry I had to break your heart and get a new girlfriend. But I don't love you no more, you whore. I broke up with you, cocaine. Now get out of my doors. I broke up with you, cocaine. I don't love you no more. Woo-hoo.
Please, baby, no. I still love you. I don't love them other guys and girls or that stripper booty I got sniffed off of. I love you. Fine, I'll go fuck all your friends and you'll see you'll be regretting that shit.
Fine, girl, get over here. Okay, see you at 2 a.m.